Hey, Bryan Slater, instructor here at IHE's Winfield site. I got into it, I got offered through word of mouth, a hockey team I was playing on. I got offered a summer job in a place in the interior here called Summerland. I made the move from Vancouver Island up to here and started a 20-odd-some year journey that I'm still traveling on. I actually had a larger project in Kelowna that I was working on for a couple of years. The project was coming to an end, and I had a operator I had working under me had sent me a link to the ad posting and said, hey, I don't know what you're doing these days, just wanted to say hi, I saw this and thought of you. You really helped me learn while I was working for you. This might be a great spot for you, and it was really convenient. It's nice and close to home. The challenges student to student, the explanation, kind of breaking things down to nice and simple, and seeing that light bulb go off, some days after 3 days, some days after 3 weeks, and seeing them kind of understand that task, and then they understand the task and the next ones. If I figure out where got me or got us to that point, how to keep building on that to keep those skill sets growing. And seeing the kind of the development is pretty cool. Dynamics to it, the uniqueness to every job, kind of the ability in the hopes to kind of see what some of these new operators go out to do. Some of the ones that I've seen already have moved on to, some careers that they're really excited about, and moved from careers that they really weren't excited about. So I find that pretty cool. And Tonka toys. I get kind of jealous sometimes, some days, because I think about when I started. I had, 1 day, 1 week when, say, Joe called in sick, and then in 2 weeks I maybe had another couple of days over here when this guy had out of town for a long weekend. To where we get here, you get to see students on equipment every day, and they get to really build on what they learned yesterday tomorrow. Not have that lag, that break that you would probably find in industry, and just kind of keeping that building going. So when they leave here, they're way bigger picture on what needs to come as an operator than kind of where you might lose in that gap in between first day, second day, third day. Right. One piece that I always try to bring forward is don't move on till you get what you're working on done. No matter if we're running heavy equipment, or we're planting a garden at home, or we're going grocery shopping, you don't leave the area you're in till you're done in that area and you move on. Speed doesn't come from swinging a machine really fast. Speed comes from leveling the area as you're pulling that bucket in, taking your last scoop to get it out, doing multiple things at once, and being that kind of dynamic I was talking about is something that I try to bring forward to everybody. I had a student here that graduated not too long ago, and you get to learn, you get to know them, you get to kind of know characters. I had worked in a location where I thought he would be a really great fit. Just who he was, his energy, his positivity. I had said, hey, I would go maybe talk to this person. If you're heading out to hand out resumes, go just stop by this company and say, hey, maybe you guys are looking for an operator for the year. And he went in there and they texted me and they said, hey, what the heck you sending guys here? We're gonna have them start working next week. So kind of cool, right? Building that relationship and trying to feed into that, right? Yeah.